Okay, you guys, so it has been a little over a month since I cut back my huge Monstera. So let's see how these roots are doing. I've had them in this bucket ever since I cut her down, and I wanted to show you guys in just 1 month what the root system is looking like. So here's plant number 1. As you can see, whoopsie, the roots are starting to form. I need to put a towel down because it's dripping. The root system is starting to form, and let me zoom up just a little bit. There is a new leaf growth happening right here. So she's going in some soil today. So let's put her down. And then here is a tiny one. Oh, this one looks really good. Look at the roots. I do need to rinse this off some. But yeah, look, I'm gonna take this leaf off here. And there's another leaf about to form right here. So she's happy. I have, where are you? Here's another one. Look at how happy those roots are. Very, very happy plant. And I also see that this one's gonna have a leaf coming through right here in this area. So again, these cuttings are thriving in this pot, in this bucket. Let's see what we got next. Okay, we have another small one here. They're kind of tangled. See? You got some roots starting to form. And this one also has a leaf growing right here. Okay. Another small one. I call these small. They're not small, but they're smaller than some of the other ones. Very, very happy. Roots are growing. Ugh, that one's a little mushy, so I gotta get this in some soil. I do not, yes I do. I see new leaf growth right here. It's gonna be really pretty. And then let's see, I have another one here. Ooh. Y'all, this water is funky. I've changed it only 2 times, so it kind of stinks. But check this one out. You've got lots of roots growing. I do not see any leaf growth on this one. I don't believe that these are going to grow. I wonder why I cut this the way I did. It will grow a leaf, but it's not going to be from either one of these. I must have accidentally not cut this one properly, but it's okay because this one I can trash. This one I can trash, and I could just leave this growing, and a leaf will grow from one of these, from either here or actually it's gonna be from here. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. I don't think I'm gonna put this in the soil just because I may have not cut this properly. So I'm gonna put this one on the side. This one will be done separately. And here's another one. See how mushy this is here? This is root rot, so I'm gonna cut this, but I do have a lot of really healthy roots coming in, so this is still good. And I did the same thing with this one. I don't believe I cut it properly. So, I wonder what I was thinking that day. Something will grow from here. I just don't know from where. So, again, I'm gonna put this one separate and I'm going to ponder on this. Try to remember why I did what I did. I could have been propagating just the stem. And so anyways, great roots. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with these two. But yeah, right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really good monsteras that I am going to put in soil today. And I'm gonna show you guys the other pieces that were left that I left in the soil, so that you can kind of get an idea as to how they're coming along right now. So here is the very first one. If you notice, or if you remember from the previous video, when I cut the cuttings from here, I left these here. They had a really strong root system, and you can see now in just a month, they are growing. Monsteras are very resilient, you guys. And then here is this one. She's a little sad, so I'm gonna be cutting this one off. But yeah, that's that one. And then the other one is here. This one is thriving, doing very, very well. And so what I did right now was I put new water in the bucket and I put peroxide in there. So I'm letting those soak for a little bit, and just while I get the soil together in their new homes. And so yeah, the peroxide kind of helps with the any wood rot, cleans, you know, any bacteria and stuff. And then once I get these in soil, then I'm going to put these two in the bucket. And what I'm going to eventually do is I'm going to cut the stalks off, and it's just going to be the stem. You see? So if you notice, that's exactly what I did here. These are just stems, and now they have new growth. They will find a way, you guys. And because these are bigger stems, the leaves it's going to spit out are going to be bigger. So what I'm gonna do now is get my mix together. So all you need is a container, big bucket, just depending on how much soil you're mixing. But I use this tote. The very, very first thing I add to my tote is coconut coir. I order these off of Amazon. They are on my Amazon storefront. This, my friends, will expand once you add water to it. So you need to wet these first. I'm gonna need two. So here's another one. I am actually trying to get quite a few pots done. So I add 2 of those. Then once those have fully expanded, then I mix in my orchid bark. I get this off of Amazon also. Orchid bark. And then I will add charcoal, very important. And then I will also add perlite. I don't have it here right now, it's in my shed. So, and then once that's all mixed, the last thing that I will be adding is this worm casting. These earthworm castings, I barely started using this on my my garden beds outside for like my vegetables and stuff. And I started putting it in my indoor plants, just a little. I've noticed a difference. So why the heck not? Most of the mixed ratios that you'll find online don't ask for that. I just throw it in there because I noticed a difference in my indoor plants, so I want to keep them happy. So the ratios that I use is 30% coconut coir, 30% orchid bark. Sometimes I will do 20% coconut coir, 40% orchid bark, and then I do about 20% charcoal, and about the other 20% I will do the perlite. Now I used to use potting soil in my mix. It does help kind of keep your plants, like the moisture in, but because my plants are all my house plants are all in my house, I was struggling when I first started out. I was struggling with root rot and fungus gnats. You guys, fungus gnats is the worst thing. And I have learned over the years that as long as my soil is drier, on the drier side, I didn't have issues with fungus gnats. So what I started doing was I'm using more of these ingredients, and I'm not using potting soil. I do have some, and I only use it if I'm like short on materials, but I don't use much of it. If I do use some, it's only gonna be like 10% of it. So, so yeah, if you wanna keep your indoor plants, you know, free from fungus gnats, or you're not really good like with your watering and you tend to overwater, you know, I would recommend using a lot more of the orchid bark. It just helps drain. The perlite helps absorb, you know, excess moisture. So yeah, that's how I do mine. I'm gonna get it all mixed up and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so here is the mixture, and I did make a mistake in telling you guys that I was using perlite for this mix. I totally forgot that I was trying something different. So I have this organic vermiculite, I believe it's pronounced. I ordered it on Amazon, and it's supposed to work similar to the perlite, I believe, but I've seen a lot of people use it, so I'm trying this in place of the perlite. So you see the really small little deals, but yes, so this is what my mix looks like. Here you can see some of the black charcoal. It's got the worm casting, it's got the orchid bark, it's got the organic vermiculite, it's got the coconut coir, and I should say worm casting. So yeah, it's got all that good stuff. Time to put these in my pots. So here is the finished product, you guys. I ended up using the entire tub of soil for these 4. So yeah, I'm gonna have to mix some more so that I can repot the other plants that need repotting. So yeah, so what I'm gonna have my husband build me is from this corner to this corner, a rectangular planter, I guess you can call them. But it's gonna be rectangular. It's gonna be probably the height of this bench here. And then these will sit inside. And I am going to have him like built into the planter a really large trellis to probably around the second window. Because the idea is that these suckers will grow over the years up this window. And once they reach that point, I think I may have to reconsider going even higher if I need to. But yeah, this is where they will be until that gets built. So here is what I did with the other two. I took the leaves off, and I was a little nervous because I wasn't sure if there was gonna be like a place for a new leaf to come out on. But once I removed those two leaves off of each one, I did find a place. So I'm gonna come in. This one is gonna be coming out right here. And then this one will be coming out, oh, actually, right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it was already, the leaf was covering it. So yeah, I feel a lot better now knowing that, because these are really thick stems, so the leaves are gonna be a really nice size. So these are currently sitting, I don't know if you can see the bubbles, in water with peroxide, just to kind of clean it off. I did scrub them a little bit. It was getting a little bit of root rot, so I cut that stuff off, and then I'm gonna pot these. I will probably give these away, but yeah. And then these are the two original cuttings that I had left from when I originally cut this particular Monstera back last month. And here you can see where they are growing their new leaves, both of these. So these are also going to be really good ones. So I like to gift these to friends, family. I don't know, everybody probably has one of these already. I might just put them like on my Facebook marketplace or in my next door neighborhood and see if somebody wants them. But yeah, that's it. So I hope this video was helpful and, you know, at least give you some guidance on how to prepare the soil and repot your Monstera plants. You can actually use this soil for any indoor plant. I use this for all of my plants except for anything that's like a succulent. I use the cactus soil for that, but I don't have many of those. I actually just have two. So everything else uses this soil and it thrives. They do well. And yeah, I'm really happy with this particular mixture. I did add a couple of things this time. The vermiculite is different. So I will keep you guys posted on how that works out for these. But yeah, that's it. Hope y'all got something out of this video. I will keep you guys posted on how this all looks once my husband builds me my plant holder.